for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of... He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 84 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now Drake loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Toss left to Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Prescott to the rookie Lamb, first down Cowboys.
34-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And this is caught, it's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Cowboys 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays. From one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 6.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Switch. Kill. Watch the shot. Kill.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
58. You must be going. 47.
Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Come on now, let's make it happen.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down, as his guys have now moved out in front. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Cowboys first down.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Dak Prescott.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, and his throw here is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Chris Jones on to
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the return is Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cardinals 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back now in Arlington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 54 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, That's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
4 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know.